As stated in its institutional strategy, the ICRC is convinced that more can and must be done for the affected population through increasing the overall movement footprint and maximizing the movement component's resources. Since its creation over 150 years ago, the ICRC has been very much in the so-called concept of localization of aid, which came out of the World Humanitarian Summit in 2015. Historically, the institution has recognized Red Cross and Red Crescent national societies in order to create a network of local humanitarian actors supporting a universal, non-politicized humanitarian action, branded with a unique emblem. So this is how we should be working as one. So both ICRC and national societies are tools to respond to the needs of the most vulnerable people, following this neutral, impartial and independent humanitarian action. With the increasing numbers of humanitarian actors, it is less and less obvious for the general population and armed carriers to make a distinction between the different movement components. We all have, if not the same, but a very similar emblem that often creates confusion. So therefore it's also very important to ensure coherence and complementarity, recognizing, of course, each other's specificities and mandate, also for security reasons. Finally, humanitarian organizations are increasingly facing pressure from donors, which want to push the cost efficiency aspect of the localization agenda. In addition, the increase in state assertiveness and sovereignism is pushing for a more politicized response to needs. So there is a risk that the ICRC and movement partners, with their principled approach, may be pushed aside and lose space. So all the previous demonstrates the need to combine our strengths to ensure the best possible access and impact. So the ICRC needs and wants to further shift its attitudes and body language towards working with movement partners in order to ensure not only that its own role and mandates are respected and achievable in the future, but also, and more importantly, with the aim to increase and improve the impact for affected people. Therefore, even if the cooperation file holders has the responsibility to ensure a smooth working relationship, it is a duty and responsibility to every manager and staff to ultimately ensure that this relationship works. Cooperation is not only a métier, it is mainly a reflex, and that all of us need to have, regardless if you work with movement partners or if you work with government representatives. It is a common endeavor of a delegation, starting from the senior management that must give the drive and orientations, but also be supported by all the colleagues at the delegation level and HQ level also.
Working with other movement components is primarily a question of mindset and spirit. This is the key aspect to any going